is when you roast people. When you know these roasts, and I mean, some of them are just tributes. It's just, you know, AFI tributes. I mean, you did this with Harrison Ford, but the AFI tribute to George Lucas. I mean, I knew you were a brilliant comedian, but that stuff it's awesome. And your delivery is perfect, and we have it here, and I love it. It's a little, you know, would you like to see, I mean, you like seeing yourself here?
Yeah, I like that.
You want to see it, and then we can maybe do some questions or something? I just love this stuff, so take a look one more time.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Han Solo, and I'm an alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic because George Lucas ruined my life. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. 57 years ago, I did his little Star Wars film, a cult film that then went on to redefine what they laughingly refer to as the face of cinema. And now, 65 years later, people are still asking me if I knew it was going to be that big of a hit. Yes, I knew. We all knew. The only one who didn't know was George. We kept it from him because we wanted to see what his face looked like when it changed expression. George is a sadist. But like any abused child wearing a metal bikini changed to a giant slug about to die, I keep coming back for more. Not to mention, you had the unmitigated gall to let that chick, the new girl who plays my mother, Queen Amadillo, or whatever her name is, she wears a new hairstyle and outfit practically every time she walks through a door. I mean, I bet she even got to wear a bra, even though you told me I couldn't, because there was no underwear in space. Because you, my formerly silent friend, are an extraordinary talent, and let's face it, an artist. The like of which is seen perhaps once in a generation who helps define that generation, and who deserves every award I now spend the latter half of my Leia-laden life helping to hurl your way.
Was that fun?
That was really fun. No, there was another one where it was something like, I was supposed to introduce John Williams, and I said, no one really knows George better than this man, except probably for a couple of hookers from Japan, but they weren't able to be here tonight. They were at Kevin Costner's roast. So,
yeah. Oh, man. Hey, you know, we have a little thing we do here to give you an opportunity to plug whatever it is you're doing. Can we run that little intro and set it up here?
Wow, what's that?
That's not it either.
Click like and follow our guests on a shameless plug.
So for a shameless plug, a little shameless plugging. So you have your books, Wishful Drinking, right? Shopaholic. Right, but are you working on something else? Are you writing again or anything? Is there anything you want to plug?
I'm retired. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I forget. I am doing something though. I must be. Nothing else would make sense.
You're retired.
I'm writing a musical. I'm working on it anyway. I have Postcards from the Edge.
Yeah. And
I had done a sort of cable pilot thing of one of my books, The Best Awful, that Meg Ryan was going to do, and I'm working on another book, and I'm trying to make a go of it.
Yeah, I think someday somebody's going to see
stick with it.
If you stick with it. But do you like writing? Do you find that's relaxing? Is it?
No.
No, good. I'm glad you're doing it.
No, I like having written. It's like you like having gone to the gym, but not really going. I mean, unless you're abnormal and in good shape.
Is that more the people pleasing thing then? You just want to be, I better
No,
write
no,
another
no.
book.
You know what? Sometimes I have to write. I did it because it was a way of getting it out of my head where it all got all sort of congested and onto the page. And then you could actually lose yourself in it. And that was great.
Good.
But then it went from inclination to obligation.
Yeah.
And that's when it's harder. It's more like homework, which is a really good, karma for me since I didn't graduate high school.
Hey,
so
I didn't
I have
either.
homework for the rest of my life. You didn't either?
I didn't either, no. And
Look how well we
everybody
turned out.
said, look, and look at, we're a mess.
We're short.
We are short. We are short. Okay. Well, I would love